Hello there, Commonwealth from here. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl's release is getting closer and closer, and we know that most are very excited for the Sinnoh Gen IV HD remakes. Thus, I'm glad to inform you that recently we got the chance from Nintendo of Europe and the Pokemon Company to see more of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl running on the Nintendo Switch. Most of the things were extensions of what was shown during the last Pokemon Presents, but now in much grander detail, including proper gameplay from the ground on the ground. So be sure to press that like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing and pressing that notification bell, as way more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl plus Pokemon Legends Arceus videos are on the way, until and beyond the release of both. As you all know by now, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl released all the way back in 2006 for the Nintendo DS. There were many firsts in this title for the franchise, with online connectivity, a blend of 2D and 3D graphics, and of course action spread across the two different screens. While the formula wasn't heavily altered, it really didn't need to. Instead, the focus was put front and center on making Diamond and Pearl feel unique. Based on the Japanese island of Hokkaido, Sinnoh felt rich with possibilities, and the team went all out on adding much needed side content. In 2021, the structure of the game stands high and tall. As usual, players are tasked with grabbing 8 badges from the numerous different gym leaders, as previous trailers have highlighted, before battling the Elite Four and the region's champion Cynthia. Along the way, players will fight the evil Team Galactic, who are set on twisting reality, that is to say, time and space, for their own personal goals. All of this and more awaits you in the many hours that this classic Pokemon role-playing game will last. First off, let us discuss the presentation. While traveling throughout the game, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl offers Chibi style, put together by the developers over at ILCA. There's been a lot of discussion and also controversy if the style has any place here, and initially we were also skeptical about the approach chosen, but those worries have now dissipated, seeing it all in motion during this preview. The lighting and models are actually quite nice to behold and give new life to what was previously a 2D game. This is particularly true when a Pokemon will be able to follow you around and start exploring the world together. The overhead aesthetic works surprisingly well in the grand scheme of things. On top of that, we're getting Pokemon Legends Arceus a little over 2 months later, so I guess it's good to get a different style first from ILCA before the next brand new Game Freak experience. The actual battle sees you in proper 3D battle arenas, with full body models of the Pokemon and trainers. That is where really the disconnect happens in our opinion. The locations look nice in general, though the ground textures can maybe leave a bit to be desired. Despite that, the battle UI is well laid out and you can see what is possible at a glance. In fact, the inventory has been completely redesigned, assuring that items or objects don't take up unneeded space. This was an update we received during this preview session, and is obviously a part of the general quality of life improvements added to the game. The music and general impressions were a mixture of old and new. Some of the tracks basically kept their Nintendo DS footprint. And obviously your preference might differ depending on your mileage, but it did sound all crisp and clean. On the other hand, there are specific music arrangements that have seen a grander overhaul, like the gym theme to keep that more in line with the rest of the series. With the game being in the Pokemon Company's words lovingly recreated, the way they did this makes a lot of sense. With that out of the way, let us discuss what other features we have seen during the preview of the game. We have seen a little of the puffin cooking, as these trinkets are made of different berries that you collect throughout the game. By performing the cooking tasks well, the conditions that you get by giving it to a Pokemon increase. The treats are particularly handy for the Super Contests, as they slightly change your Pokemon overall score. The process looks surprisingly tricky. Speaking of, the Super Contests are back, and with far more flair than they could provide back in 2006. These popular shows in Sinnoh, where 4 trainers showcase the tricks of the Pokemon, was a fan favorite back on the DS. It is certain to be it again, since we have missed this extra layer in recent Pokemon experiences. You know, where Pokemon dance, battle in unique fashion, and give the crowd something to remember. The Super Contest is all about doing the right things and scoring high points to become the overall winner. Obviously, you can battle AI trainers from the game, but this particular mode can also be played with friends as well. Multiple different categories and difficulty curves. These shows aren't for the faint of heart. Another side activity is the renewed Ground Underground. This larger-than-life world offers a big labyrinth under the surface of Sinnoh. Unique Pokemon and possibilities open up to you if you decide to give it a closer look. Players will participate in activities like mining Pokemon fossils and treasure, visit special Pokemon hideaways to find exclusive Pokemon, and of course create your own beloved secret base. The mining in particular looked very fun, as it is straight up the old screen from the Nintendo DS game. You'll have to approach a wall, open up tiles, and carefully recover what you will find underneath. Statues can also be found here and used to sprite up your secret base. Throw up Gallade and electrify statues and make all your friends jealous. And you can do that because the ground underground can be visited online with others. What is there not to love about that? While playing with your mates, you might want to show off a different style. One of the many things added to the game are various outfits for both the male and female characters. So in other words, customization. During our preview session, we got to see 3 unique outfits for the female protagonist: Eevee jacket style, winter style, and leather jacket style, as well as a few male styles, which are not added in this footage. It is unknown how many outfits there are in total, and from the things we got to see, it is clear that you can't mix clothing to your own liking. A bit of a shame, but at least we have some customization. There are also other improvements in a number of areas, like the Pokewatch that has been more streamlined, along with items that no longer have to be added to an item slot. The final stop on our preview journey was the beloved Great Marsh, the Safari Zone of the Sinnoh region. Of course, as this is a Safari Zone, you'll be using the Safari Ball, along with bait and mud to get Pokemon into the correct mindset before capturing them. You'll use the train to get to various locations on the map and collect unique Pokemon to enhance your team even further. The pond-filled environment will certainly attract Pokemon like Wooper, Tropius, and Toxicroak. And that was about it what we got to see of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl in this Nintendo of Europe / Pokemon Company preview. We're excited to learn and see more of the game as we approach its November 19 release date. The game looks better than ever, and the added functionality will make it highly replayable. But what do you think of these remakes and also this preview? Are you going to pick up a version? If so, which one? In any case, let us know in the comments. If you haven't already, please be sure to leave a like, as it, along with subscribing and pressing that notification bell, helps far more than you can imagine. Plus, you will not miss any of our upcoming Pokemon videos. Finally, a big thanks as always goes to all our great patreon.com/CommonRealm patrons, and in particular to royal producer Charles Shash. You rock, and please enjoy one or both of these 2 awesome videos.